Hey dude, hey man bun. What's up? Whatever hairstyle you are out there. A man bun, a woman bun, a non-binary bob. Is that offensive? It can't be. It's not allowed to be. I've decided. My name's Drew Monson. I'm a little pixie cut bad friend. What? I'm shaped as a pixie cut and I don't text anybody back. This is my second channel where I talk and I don't edit it unless I feel like it. Unless I say something horrible about somebody else and I don't want you to know about it. But sometimes, hey, I don't love editing and I'm forgetful, so keep watching. You might get some hot goss. And by hot goss, I'm not talking about that actor that was in films such as Drive, Crazy Stupid Love, Lars and the Real Girl. Does anyone know who I mean? Does anyone know who he's talking about? He's talking about Ryan Gosling. Speaking of Ryan Gosling, by the way, just kidding. I've always wanted to say that though. Not true. I haven't always wanted to say it. I just decided I wanted to say it right then and I did it, and that's how you make a YouTube video. I've got some energy right now. It's 4 p.m. Party time, as they call it. I want to talk about some comments I've been getting that have been giving me mixed feelings. I don't want to complain, and I have a feeling what I say is going to annoy people. Are going to be like, really, man? You're going to overthink this one? But those are the kind of things I love talking. I like talking about things that make me kind of uncomfortable, that I'm pretty sure some people are going to be annoyed with me about. That's like, what else would I talk about? Why would I talk about anything other? Why would I talk about things that leave everybody feeling neutral? I want to talk about stuff that makes like half of you go, yeah! And half of you go, you better stop! Because that's fun for me. By the way, I got popcorn shavings. I just shaved my popcorn. I did actually I trimmed my, because I have been liking having facial hair, and that may or may not have to do with the fact that other people that I've never met on my Instagram have said it makes me look better, and that's how I make decisions. So please don't tell me to dye. Ew, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Trigger warning, retroactive, not helpful. Anyway, that's the story. I bought little scissors at the dollar store, and I probably shouldn't have gone there. Because what if that's how I got the thing? I don't want to even say it. What if that's how I contracted the thing, was going to the dollar store and making my mustache a little bit smaller? Would you still love me? What was the thing I was saying? Oh, I thought of what I want to call you guys who watch this second channel. I thought of a name for the group of you, my little monsters. Isn't that fun? I was doing the dishes, as I do, as a good husband does, and my wife said, think of a new name for your second channel viewers, honey. I love your brain. And I said, thanks, but I'm busy. And I'm sorry, I don't know what you should treat her with respect. And don't lie. You don't do the dishes. You don't do the dishes. How do British people say dishes? That was a southern voice. I said dishes. I need to like hire a British person, which I've always wanted to do anyway. Speaking of Ryan Gosling and hiring British people, I hired a British Ryan Gosling impersonator. Here he is. What's up? My name's Ryan London. Great parody name. God, what was I gonna say? I'm surprised people can enjoy this. I know that's mean, and I'm trying not to be mean to myself, but I feel like it would just be complicated sometime. Not even like, this is boring, but I'm getting to the point where I saw a comment the other day that said, honestly, Drew, I love you, but these stress me out. And I was like, me too, I don't even watch them, but I can only imagine. Oh, it was something about, do you guys even remember? It was, a little monster. Yeah, I did a joke where it was, wait, did I say it? Oh, the joke was supposed to be your little monsters, and then I was gonna say, but Lady Goo Goo Gaga already did that. And then I planned this a little bit, and then I was gonna say, but by Lady Goo Goo Gaga, I mean, I'm with child, and she's off the deep end, watches she dives into the world. Something like that. Those are the kind of things I think about when I'm sitting down, ignoring my wife. I don't have a wife. Every time I make a joke about being married, I forget that I'm 26 years old, and it's not, like, in my head, I'm like 15 still, making videos where, don't. I'm not kidding. Just don't laugh. That was scary. That was me you get it. I was pretending that the laptop was a person that I was being cruel to. Okay, I lost whatever that was because of one. You see how little it takes. It takes one notification sound. That was probably a spam email. Probably one of those emails that's called like, do you ever get those spam emails that are like, order has been placed, and you're like, dude, you think I'm gonna fall for that? But then a part of you is like, wait, I didn't order something. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The spam emails are getting more clever. They'll be like, Drew, I think you should know this. And I'm like, oh, my ex is angry. Like, what happened? And it's like, you can win I think you should know that we're giving away tote bags if you donate $15. And I'm like, oh, thank God. What if it was my ex saying that? My ex is like, hi, Drew. I know we haven't spoken since the breakup, but we are having a fundraising drive tonight, and there is, you can get a mug. I'm like, what? I thought you were a teacher. I didn't date a teacher. I would never date a teacher. I got tea, by the way. And I'm not talking about Hot Goss, the actor. I already did that. I don't plan all of my jokes. Oh, I want to talk about these comments. This tea is not cold yet. I don't want my tea to be too hot. It's kind of ridiculous that to boil tea, to make tea, it has to be so hot, and you either have to put an ice cube in it or wait like 20 minutes, or do the thing that I read about online where you pour it from cup to cup. But whenever I do that, I feel like a boring scientist or something, making chamomile mixtures. I'm like, pretending that I've discovered chamomile. This is Tension Tamer though. I posted about Tension Tamer on my Instagram story. I got all these people commenting like, are you Coco? Somebody named Coco talked about Tension Tamer tea. I'm like, who's Coco? How about I'm Drew? How about Bye Bye? It's like I can't do one thing that's slightly similar to someone else. Why am I freaking out? Anyway, whoever Coco is, I had Tension Tamer tea first. Probably not true. I had it like 2 months ago and I like it. So almost like a DRUG. Now I feel nutty. Watch me get HIGH. By the way, some people have been commenting like, I'm just gonna talk about all my comments today. Welcome to the comment corner. Let me give a comment to each corner of my room. That corner's dirty. That one has bugs in it. That made me sad. What was I gonna say? No, now it's getting annoying. Okay, I saw comments of people being like, they were HIGH while they watched this. I hope everyone watching this can spell. And that it was freaking them out. Because I always like look at the camera and go, who are you? And that is just such a funny idea, because I totally get that. Like when you're in a certain state of mind due to some things that you put in your thingy. By thingy I mean mouth or nose. I don't know. Ugh. I hope not. What if someone said that? I love watching your videos after Okay, you get it. I know you. This is for the HIGH people. To be totally honest, I don't know why I'm spelling it out like you're a child who can't know about the wonders of DRUGs yet, but I'm afraid of like the YouTube AI thing, like knows what you say and doesn't. It's a money thing. I can't lie to you. Ugh, I don't even think it would make a difference. There's so many videos out here of PewDiePie saying god-awful things, and boy oh boy does he rake in the dough. Boy oh boy, the Play-Doh. That man's a child. PewDiePie still uses Play-Doh. Oh, doesn't he? What a funny guy I am. Anyway, the comments that I've been getting, and I don't want to offend anyone who has left a comment like this. And I understand, I'm gonna use my headphones. I have headphones connected to my camera because I get paranoid while I'm filming that there's like interference or something, because I've filmed entire videos before and then went to like edit them and there's like a beep 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 sound. Not like a electronic, not just a man, not just a little person going meep 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 meep. That's not funny. Drew, just move on. They clicked on a video that probably is titled something about comments that upset you, slightly clickbaity, but you feel like you're really gonna discuss it. And Ryan Gosling wants to talk to you. 1 second, I have to go. Bye. See, that was me, like, I was about to have a panic attack. With the second I started saying Ryan Gosling, that was because I forgot what I was saying while I was saying it. As the British boy. And that's just a peek behind the curtain of some of my character work. I don't want people to be offended who have said this to me, and it's actually a compliment, and I know I'm overthinking it. But I've been getting these comments. Oh, it's hard to talk about because it sounds... let me preface, because you know I do that well. Just like Ryan Goss. Just like Shrek. Not today. Getting comments saying like, not all of them, but you look attractive. Like, I got one that said, wow, I haven't watched you for a while. When did you get attractive? And, you know, of course there's an obvious, like, insecure person brain is gonna go, I used to be not attractive, which let me just say, I get. It's not like I'm better than, like, all the time as humans something about someone changes, and for maybe it's a messed up, like, societal problem reason, we find them more attractive, or we have, like, an interest in people who, like, have certain, I don't know, like, I don't blame somebody for saying that, but I think it's kind of been messing with my head just a little bit to see people say glow up, even though it's literally like the nicest thing that could mess with your head. So I know it's gonna come off like complainy, but first, again, I go so I was glowed down before, I didn't realize, and B, the immediate thought for me is, oh no, when's that gonna end? Like, because it's people admitting, which is fair, that it's conditional, you know, and you realize that people like certain things more. They like, and by the way, I guess trigger warning, I don't know. That's just a vague, like, maybe I'll trigger you. Hee hee hee. Ooh, is that the trigger witch? Is it Halloween already? I might trigger the little kitties in this playground. That was, I don't know, I just imagined an actual, like, 67-year-old woman doing that. And the kids being like, go home, boomer. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna talk about, like, body image or something. I don't know, I haven't said it yet, so I can't give an appropriate. But I don't want to upset anybody. But, you know, like, I have lost weight, and it was, honestly, I can say, it was about my stomach issues, and, like, I had this horrible acid reflux that would, like, spread to my back, and all this, like, gastrointestinal stuff and hernia, and I have like a liver thing and all this stuff that like I needed to eat differently, and I still like lots of sweets, but I have a different relationship with food, and I can tell that some people are like into that, and it was not my real intention. I can't lie that there's not a part of me that, you know, like, it can be nice to feel healthier, and I think that sometimes if you have a difficult relationship with food, even outside of just the like big equals gross messed up brain thing, it can just feel like a representation of that time I lost control eating all that food, maybe having extra weight on you. I really hope I'm not saying the wrong thing here, and you can tell me if I did, or if there's some side of this that I'm missing, or I'm not even trying to like argue a point. I don't want to like run into a territory where I'm making somebody feel bad about themselves, because that's the other thing. It's like, I've gotten a few comments that have said, and yes, I do just read comments about myself all day. I literally will be watching a movie and go, oh, that's right, people might have said more things about me. It's kind of sad, but I don't blame myself. But I've gotten some comments being like, you used to talk about being proud to have extra weight on you, and now you don't, and I feel kind of confused about that. And I kind of get it, you know, it's not like they're mad at me, but it's like, I do understand. I've felt like that with friends before. I'm not like proud of that, but it can be, if you like see yourself in somebody's positivity or whatever about the way they look, and then they change it. Maybe some people have felt like, I don't know if they have, but, you know, hey, I didn't think you were so vain about this or whatever. But I guess I'm talking about a lot of different feelings around this. It's just, I think getting comments saying that I've grown up, or that I look better, or now I am attractive, has kind of made me feel like, again, like, it's conditional. When am I going to not be attractive again if I wasn't before? When am I gonna mess this up? It is a good feeling to feel like you are, I won't lie, like, it is a good feeling to feel like you're more attractive in the eyes of more people. It's weird, because it's literally strangers. I don't know if it's like
It could be anyone, why, but for some reason. But it is a confusing feeling because it is any weight that I've ever been, I have felt like I've had the same fears and beliefs and values and interests and all these things and ability to have a conversation and make people laugh and laugh at people. That's number one for me on planet Earth. Is like, whenever the weird thing about people talking about the way I look is I become obsessed with it because of other people saying it, but it genuinely is the last thing on my mind before someone else brings it up. I don't know if I've said that before, but it's true. Like, someone will talk about my hair and I'm like, I forgot I even had hair. Like, someone will talk about losing weight or the way I'm like, I genuinely just think of myself as two eyeballs most of the time. Like, what else? I don't know. It's, and that is, I think that's a good way to think of it a lot of the time. Like, it's, I really do try to relate. I'm a human, and if I'm attracted to somebody, of course, like, you get it. But I like souls. Who am I trying to be right now? And am I really him? You know, it's just been, it can get addictive to, but just, it can feel like this, I feel like I'm becoming obsessed with, I wasn't even thinking about it as a thing of like looking better but when let's say like I put on a certain outfit and somebody comments, and I didn't even think much about it, I just like threw it on and someone's like, wow, that's a hot outfit. Literally could be anyone, a stranger or it could be a friend too. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I need to be, that felt good. I liked when someone said I had a nice outfit on. I should be wearing good outfits. Like, what if tomorrow I wear a bad outfit? Like, I should be always wearing hot outfits. And I obsess over it. And that's how I feel right now about, and again, I don't want someone to like not see this video and comment like, oh, you looked good in this, and someone be like, he said he hates that, because that's happened to me before, where I say like one little thing where I'm like, oh, I get in my head about this one thing, and then someone will be like, someone will say it innocently, and people will like come after them. I sound like one of those YouTubers who's like, my fans can get a little crazy sometimes, but I love them. Almost every word out of my mouth, I say this in a loving way, if I can, is like about what people think of me. It really is. And most of the thoughts in my head. But I can't be the only one. Like, that's why I talk about this stuff. And I got a comment the other day that said, it was something, again, reading comments, that's the job. Literally, no it isn't. I don't have to, but I like to. It said something like, I like that you're catching yourself being mean to yourself more, because it helps. And I was thinking when I would make these videos and like say something mean about myself and then go, oh, don't say that it's just like stressful and confusing and doesn't, but that's good. Like, I like that it could maybe inspire somebody to like, because I really do think you can make a pattern in your brain to like pick up on those things and question them every time. And that's what I've been getting into this year, is like realizing that I can like train my brain like a thing separate from my soul or whatever new agey thing. Like, I really do see it that way. Like, oh, hello brain, I'm now going to teach you a lesson called, whenever we think something mean about ourselves, we're still going to think it, but we're going to then think about thinking it. Which sounds like it would be even more stressful, but it actually relaxes me. And I've learned that you can just like set little bookmarks in your brain, and like, when I think about this, it's basically CBT. So, you know, I've been trying to do a little bit of that. And I've been trying to do it with like how I feel about the way I look. And people, it's just, you know, I'm not one of those people who's like, never ever talk about the way I look. It's totally, because I've discussed this with a few friends who have said, well, no one should ever be writing about what you look like, which I get, but I don't know if I agree. It's fine. Like, I'm gonna put myself out there and hope that hundreds of thousands of people maybe will watch it, or more. Like, that is what I am welcoming and what I strive for. Of course, I'm a person, like, people are gonna comment on the way that I look, and I want to look good, and I want to be presentable, or I want to get little scissors at the dollar store and trim my mustache down and be the boy with the trimmed hair. The new film, The Boy with the Trimmed Hair. He has a secret for you. Why'd he do that? I don't know. Find out in theaters. I love how movies now, the trailer says, only in theaters. You better risk it. Only in theaters, that's right. If you want to see this one, you gotta leave the house. Wear a mask, be careful. The trigger witch might be there too. Leave her out of this. She's my mum. Wait, the trigger witch, literally? By the way, I saw the comment. I feel like there are, like, one of these videos is literally like 17 boxes opening up and nobody like, I never actually look inside. There's just like pop, 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 little popcorns. It's just like you get it. I saw your comments suggesting what the little British boy's name should be. I liked Chimothy was one that stuck out to me, but did the person make that up? That's my question. Is that an actual name? Is that like a meme? I want it to be clever. I don't want it to be like one that people use as like a British meme. I want it to be original. I almost want someone to make up a name. Like, let's name him something, because we're not done yet. And I've loved your suggestions. Trust me. My wife and I were giggling all night. Do you ever just stare and listen to your mouth smile? It's like such a strange... Can you hear it? Does the camera pick that up? My wife and I were giggling. What? Yeah, make up a name. That's what I always thought. Whenever I would think about if I had kids, I'd go, I want to make up... Why would you not just make up a name? But it's kind of hard to make up a new name. But that's what I... Like, why would you want to... I mean, I don't blame my parents. They named me Drew, and Drew Barrymore and Drew Carey already had that name. Rude. But why wouldn't you call me, like, Droon? Droon. Is anyone named Droon? Like noon? That'd be interesting. People could do puns, like, it's not midnight, it's Droon, here he is! That's like the host of a barbecue getting excited. I'm announcing me. Here he is! What do you want, a burger? Yes, I do! That's what I would sound like if my name had been Droon. Just my name with an N at the end. What would your name be like with an N at the end? Jessican? There's at least 14 people named Jessica watching this who just went... But we're also like, well, my name's common, it's not... But like, for a second you were like... I should just look at the camera and say, like, 10 names, and they're bound to be one of yous. One of yous. I'm only talking to one. Okay. Hi, Jessica. This is so weird. Why am I doing this? Okay. But it's fun, right? Because you can see if it's yours. I have looked at my analytics on YouTube. It's like an 80 female. So I'll okay. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Robert. Probably not. Hi, Christian. I could see that. Hi, Christian. Hi. Okay, this is the point when if someone's... I'll do quick ones, but I can feel people turning it off. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Jessica. Hi... What are people named? Lily? Hi, Lily. Hi, Leela. Hi, Lon Lon. I got bored. I just doing L names. Hi, Big L. That was not as fun as I thought it would be, and that's what happens sometimes when we forget to take out our fidget spinner. Guys, I am sponsored... Just kidding. What if I was sponsored? What if I was fidget sponsored by Spinner Jits? Yeah, that's the point of this video, I guess, is that comments have been making... I think I said everything I wanted to say about that. I wrote some other things down. You're waiting for me to sip the tea, aren't you? Ooh, Ryan Gosling. Ooh, Steve Carell. I just keep sipping and saying cast members of Crazy Stupid Love. I do like that movie. I rewatched it like a few months ago. It was right before I made my first video coming back. I swear it put me in a good mood. Good, classic, just not too intense, but kind of emotional romantic comedy where Ryan Gosling is full cool guy, just being the hot goss that he is. And Steve Carell's a dork who then starts wearing nicer clothes. I don't even... You've seen it. Of course you have, Jessica. Jessican? Where did my phone go? Babe, do you know where my phone is? Yeah, I'm busy. Okay, then why did you say yeah, like I literally thought you were about... It sounded like you knew where... No, it's fine. You know I get stressed when I make content. Oh my god. Literally giving me that face. Okay, where is it? Oh, it's literally... Okay. Tomorrow... Oh, dang it. 5 people have texted me that I'm related to. That's okay. My mother asked me if I need love anymore now that I'm an adult. I said, that's okay. I'm good. And I lied. I need more love than usual. Okay. Now I'm going to read to you what else I was talking about. Wait, should I edit this? Oops, I edited again. Okay, we do our best. I wrote down I had an idea. I don't know why, but I thought I wanted to, since I always am like talking about negative mental health stuff and like issues, I wanted to say something like funny stories. I had an idea to call it tiny stories, which are like little stories that, you know, one thing that somebody said that I remember from school, or like just like not long ones, like little moments that I remember. And I wrote down like 5 of them. I thought that would be fun, right? Right? Please? They're fine. They're just on their phones. They casted this video to the Roku, and they're doing something else. They're reading TikTok comments about somebody else. Somebody else. How do you say somebody else in British? Somebody else. Else. See, that's just a speech impediment. That's not... Okay. So the first one, the first story, I don't know if I'm going to explain this well or if it's just going to gross everyone out. You know those times with friends that you will just be walking around doing something else and start laughing as hard as you did when it actually happened? That I love stuff like that. Just like, it's always something super dumb, like just someone making fun of me in a funny way that like I know they mean it in a caring, like seeing me kind of way, or I don't know, I just love, so I have this, my friend and I used to, and she's still like my best friend, we used to watch movies together like every Friday or Saturday in middle school and high school and whatever, and it was so nice, and we would have this little comedy bit that we would do that I loved, where, I don't know if I'm curious in the comments if this makes anyone laugh at all, or if it's just like a 15-year-old friend insider type thing. Whatever we were watching, like let's say we were watching Twilight, we would make little fart noises. So dumb. We'd make little fart noises and then react as if it was in the actual movie, like very serious face, like, wait, why would they leave that in there? That's so, wait, literally, like, because you know they've seen it, like they have, and wait, Kristen Stewart, Kristen Bell is not farting in Twilight, I'll tell you that much. Frozen. Anyway, that's the joke. We would just be so like confused, make the fart noise ourselves, and then be like, why does this keep happening? Like, Robert Pattinson, did he eat? Like, I don't get it. It seems unprofessional, really, that like, and it's like a love scene, like literally they're kissing. So why is, I'm gonna tell her to watch this, because there's no way she watches my channel. We're not friends anymore. Plot twist. This is my attempt to get her back after ruining our friendship. Just kidding. You don't know if I'm kidding, do you? Okay, the other one was, see, some of these are just random. I was in middle school in like 7th grade, and they were I was in band. I played trumpet for like 2 years. Not good. Didn't practice. I could have been good if I practiced. But they were doing a car wash for like the fundraiser for the band, because in the world, or America, you have to wash cars to get music education. Wow, he went there! I remember the teacher was it was becoming this complicated thing where I'm gonna hand out tickets, and you guys, they're $5 each, and I'm gonna give everyone 10 tickets, and if you need more, let me know, but make sure you have proof that you sold them, and write down if it's a check, and blah blah blah. And I raised my hand, and because in some classes, I don't know if anyone else was like this, I would be like a little brat and like talkative and like try to be the funny guy in some classes. But other ones, I literally didn't say a word, like, for the entire year. And then other ones, all of a sudden, I'm like Mr. Yahoo. Like, I was the most annoying person versus, like, the guy who, you get it. Some teachers, I literally would not know how to ask to go to the bathroom. Like, I could not, for the life of me, figure out how to word the sentence, can I go to the bathroom? Because in my head, I would see myself doing it and be like, you sound stupid. You sound so dumb. Who goes up there and says, can I go to the bathroom? But also it makes sense because sometimes teachers would be like, no, you can't. Too many people are going to the bathroom. And the fact, I think I've seen tweets about it, like the fact that they're legally allowed to say anything other than of course is not good. Anyway, I raised my hand to, I think just to be annoying, or maybe I really thought that, I was like, what if somebody makes fake car wash tickets? Like basically little pieces of paper that she was gonna like print out from Microsoft Word that said $5 car wash for the band Trumpet Boy fundraiser. It wasn't just for the trumpet. Fundraiser to get Drew Monson a new trumpet. He's so bad. I said, and she was like, what? And I was like, what if somebody like goes home and uses the same font as you? And uses, like, should there be a stamp? Like, how do we know people aren't going to do fraud with this car wash fundraiser? And she goes, Drew, if somebody goes through all that trouble to make a fake car wash ticket for our 8th grade, I remember it so clearly, like, fundraiser, they can have the car wash. I don't know why, I always think back to that, and I thought this... I always think back to... I like when I make a noise and it's my fault, I like to stare at the object as if it hurt my feelings. That's what that was. Seriously? I don't know, that's just a funny one. Let me know which one you laughed at. All the comments should be bullet point, car wash story. Now I'm a teacher, I'm giving you guys homework, and nobody who's watching this can go to the bathroom. That's what all my comments should start being. Can I use the bathroom? And I'll reply back, no, yes, no, too many people have gone during this video. I'm laughing over here, I don't know. Oh, okay, this is kind of a weird one. When I was in like 8th grade, I made a project, like a video project for history class, or social studies, I guess. And my teacher had me stay after class to like tell me, it was really sweet. I feel like I might have I think I told this, and I'm gonna tell it anyway. Maybe it'll be better this time. He had me stay after class to like really kind of inspire me and be like, no, seriously, that was really good. Like you did a great job with that project. Like I think that he was like, and it meant a lot to me because I had kind of started YouTube, but it wasn't like a big thing to me. And he was just like, what are you gonna do with this? Like, I think you're so good. And all of a sudden I'm staying after class. He's like, I'll write you a pass. Which was like, okay, fine. We know those teachers that have like tenure or something and they're just like, really chilling out hard, like really playing a lot of movies and just not like offensive, but definitely breaking. Like I was staying after class, missing my next class. He was gonna write me a late pass just so we could chat, which was cool. And all of a sudden the janitor comes in who like knew the teacher too. So it's just me and the teacher, and the janitor walks in and starts asking my teacher for help setting up his webcam because he met a woman from Jamaica or something on the internet and wanted to video chat with her. And my teacher said, well, Drew's good with making videos, maybe he could help you. So then all of a sudden I'm having a conversation with the janitor about how to set up his webcam at home so he can video chat with this girl. And he's like, oh yeah, she's real pretty. I'm like, what? You know those moments where you're like, I do want to be an adult, but even I know that I'm only 14, and why are you telling me about this? Okay, that's another story. That wasn't my strongest. Okay, this one doesn't even, I don't know why this was so significant. You know those memories where you're like, what could possibly have triggered this to just be in my brain forever? I remember my best friend in like I think it was 2nd grade. I said, oh my God. Like whatever context, I went, oh my God. And I remember he was sitting across from me and he gets up and he walks all around. You had to like walk around the classroom to get to, he wanted to get behind me for some, so weird. I could be misremembering. He walks up and goes behind me and he goes, he's not your God. And he stops, turns around and walks back to his seat. And I was like, whoa. It was just such a, because he wasn't religious either. Like he didn't go to church. It was like he was my best friend. I feel like that's the weird thing about elementary school. You're like fighting, you're like in serious things with like your best friend. I just realized that still happens to me. I'm like, constantly getting offended, and I've got some friends that we have blocked each other 3 or 4 times, like in the past 2 years. And every time we're just like, well, that was silly. Hopefully that's not relatable to you, but if it is, man, are we kindred spirits. Oh, okay, I wrote down vacuum girl. This isn't much of a story. Last year, there's like a gas station near me, and you know how a gas station will have, like, after hours, they won't have the store open anymore, but they'll just be through a window? Which is always so weird, because it's like you can basically just get cigarettes, or maybe like you can just ask for gas and use cash, or tell them like, I want those chips, no those ones, no those ones. So every night I was going to get, I used to, you know, 2 packs. It was insane. I was so stressed though. I deserved it. And this girl there, I don't know. I felt like there was something. She smiled at me and I was like, I think I have a crush on this human. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Because she glue up. No. Wow, I haven't been here for a while. You are now attractive. Get it? Because of those comments. Do you get it? Anyway, but one day I went there, and I don't even know how to tell this story, but basically I went there to get my cigarettes, and it was like a nightly routine, and it wasn't like we were even talking. In my head, I was like, maybe I should write my phone number down on a piece of paper and slip it through the little window. I would never actually do that. That sounds kind of scary, especially like doing it at 1 a.m., which is when I was going. I just remember I walked up to the window, and she was vacuuming the store. It was like midnight or whatever. And she saw me and kept vacuuming. And I was so confused, and I swear she vacuumed for like 10 minutes. And it was cold, and I was like, what is going on? And she kind of looked up at me a few times, and she just kept vacuuming. And then eventually she just walks up and is like, hi, can I help you? And I wanted to be like, why didn't you stop? But it was it was almost like performance art. That's not my best story either. Let's see if there's one. I'm gonna keep doing these because I think it's interesting. Mask. Oh, so today I bought some of those like fancy masks for the you-know-what. I don't even want to say it. Oh, you don't want to say it because you're scared. It's always the last British word that I mess up on. Because you're scared of that. You're scared of that. You are scared. I want to do an interview with a British person on this channel. Apply. And I'm going to ask you how to say it. We'll go through the dictionary, and I'll go, pocket, and you'll go, pocket. No, see, you wouldn't. You'd say something else, because that's definitely not how you say pocket in British. You say it like this, poco. No, you don't. Poco. You say it like this, Moana. The movie, you say it like this, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Really? Do you? So in London town, you guys say, where's my wallet? Oh, it's in my Lin-Manuel Miranda? There's no way, sweetheart. Ew, now I'm calling him sweetheart? He's not even my son. I am your son. Wait, what? Plot twist. To be continued next week. Okay, today I bought these special fancy masks on, one of those N95 tighter ones. And I got like a big pack of like 100 of them. And it was on some website that I made sure was like legit, and it was referenced in like news articles. And I ordered them, and I get an email being like, thanks for your order, blah, blah, blah. Always fun to get I always open them, and I'm like, that's right. Yes. Order confirmation. Woohoo. And it said, thanks for the order. Like, I'll say a fake name. I don't know why. I'm afraid to say his real name, but Tom. And here's my cell number if you need any help. And it was just, I was like, cell number? This can't be his cell. Like, I assume a lot of people are buying masks. Why would he just, and I just thought, I'm gonna call. I was just like, I'm gonna click. It makes it so easy on the iPhone. You just push on the number and call it. And I swear to God, a guy answers like after one ring, goes, hi, this is Tom. And I thought it was a recording. I was like, this has to be I was like, hello? And he was like, hi, this is Tom. And I was like, I think I just went, is this Tom? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, you own the mask website? He goes, yes, that's my website. And then I swear to God, I hear another phone ringing, and he goes, 1 second. Hi, this is Tom. Just somebody else. And I'm like, wow, so you've got multiple, like, what is happening? And I was just like, oh, I just wanted to see if this was your number and try to make sure when's my order coming? He was like, oh, I'll try to get it out by today. And I'm like, who, are you just in an apartment and you're shipping out? Never mind. I was like, you're not spitting on them, are you? Just kidding. Tom, you're a good guy, and that's not your real name. I don't like that. When you ever read a book and then at the end it's like, by the way, I switched the names. And you're like, what? Your ex-girlfriend's name isn't Kathy? You lied to me? I hate when they do that. A memoir? You're a coward if you change the names. I get privacy, blah, blah, blah. No. Don't lie to me. I'm gonna say his real name. I'm gonna say it. Tom. I'm not a coward. His real name is Chimothy. Just kidding. His real name is Timothy Chalamet. Timothy sells masks now. Timothy sells masks now. Timothy sells masks now. He was an actor, yes he was. But Timothy sells masks now. From the pandemic, he thought it would be more profitable. Dune 2 has been canceled, 'cause Timothy Chalamet is selling masks now. So they canceled Dune 2. Supposed to be released in May, but they canceled it because he's I don't know. Clearly the only thing I had to say in that song was Timothy Chalamet has quit acting and he's now selling masks, and I couldn't think of anything else. And I just felt like it was, you were gonna start getting bored. Also, I put on this outfit. I bought these underwear. It's like long, it's not underwear, clearly, but like I was getting cold. I get colder now than I used to. And I was like, how do you, I don't even have warm clothes. Like, it's not even that, it's like 40, 50 degrees here lately. And I'm shivering. So I guess these are long, it's like a thermal full body suit. And I put it on, I don't like it. I'm realizing now that I really rely on like tugging at my pants and like, I don't know, pulling my shirt down or whatever. So I thought, I guess I'll wear it in a video because I don't want to take it back and I might as well make it worth it. But would that be weird if this is my new video outfit, just like a full, would that be weird? Why am I asking you? Like, yeah, Drew, that would be weird. Can you not wear that? It's weird. Me and my family have been talking. We watch your content every night and we had to turn this one off. It's weird. I went into my room and finished it myself just to make sure. But yeah, it's weird. Why would you say that to me? Okay, I think that's it. How long did I talk for? A good amount of time. Anything else? Oh, I don't know. I've just been confused about this channel, that's for sure. Because I'm like, if this is my second channel where I just talk, why aren't these videos on my main channel? What am I afraid of? Because in my head I'm like, and I'm actually curious, if anyone is still watching this, I hope. If I were to post something like this on my Tokel channel, I imagine if you're watching this all the way to the end especially, you wouldn't care. But do you think, because I get afraid that people would be like, I wanted something else from this. Like, this is the channel where you're definitely making a thing that feels a little more thought out or something, and what is this? I don't want that channel for people to be like, I liked him and then he started making those videos where he kind of just talks for 45 minutes. So I kind of do like that it's separate here, and I feel like maybe this will just, I don't know. Because I don't know. That's my question. I'm just like, what is, and also, is it weird that you actually see more of what and you can, does it make the persona type videos more clearly a persona, and is that confusing to have like the, hello, Drew, and then the like, beep, boop, bop, singing a song, but kind of just, wait, what was I talking about? Ing over here. Playing with my fidget spinner and just being a boy. That's the name of my book. Playing with my fidget spinner and just being a boy. I would, if I wasn't me and I saw a book on the shelf just with this screenshot, someone Photoshop that. I won't pay you though, so don't do the labor if you're not ready to be my intern. I would look at the book. I don't know. If I was at Barnes & Noble, you get it. I say you get it sometimes, and I imagine some people are like, I don't. I don't. I do. I always have. Well, why do you think I don't get it?
Why do you think, like, am I stupid? Am I stupid to you? I think that is how British people say stupid. They say stupid. He's stupid. No, they don't. I don't know. Okay, I really should go. Was there anything else I want to talk about? Don't think that I'm saying no one ever talk about the way I look, or I'm angry about people saying what I look like. I just get so in my head, and it's an interesting experience for your appearance to change, because I've gone from like looking like this to gaining weight to looking like this again, and you really kind of realize that people care about that. You know, some people like you a certain way, some people like you a certain other way, and it's, at the end of the day, I know it shouldn't really matter. What I'm trying to work towards with all this questioning my thoughts stuff is to realize that I should value myself beyond anything anyone else could ever say, even if they are my son. Thank you, Dad. You mean a lot to me, and I love when we collab. This isn't a collab. Wait, collab? Are you posting this to your channel? Yeah, I've got my own. I've got a GoPro on. You don't see the GoPro? I thought that was a beanie, sweetie. I'm not your sweetie. You're not my dad. You literally just, you're my stepdad. My wife is she's my mum. And you're disgusting. Wait, what does she tell you? What? Okay, bye. Yeah. I hope this was a good video. I literally do feel like I'm hanging up the phone. Like, this same part of my brain that lights up when I tell someone like I have to go, and then all of a sudden I'm like, never mind. The same part of my brain that's like, I should go to sleep now. Actually, I have 50 things I just thought of to do. Or, you know, I just want to stay here and hang out with you, Jessica. People named Jessica are so frightened. They're frightened today. I scared a bunch of Jessicas today. Mummy, I scared a girl named Jessica. I think that's a different little boy. What if there's one over here? There's one over here. That's right. That's right. The twins. The twins are here to stay. Playing with my fidget spinner and just being a boy. New edition with twins. We're boys too. Yes, we are. They switch spots. Okay, bye.